Hello, welcome to Look North. On the programme this lunchtime, a new service is launched in Bradford for male victims of domestic abuse. And tributes pour in for our colleague and friend Harry Gratian, who died on Friday, aged 71. Good afternoon. A new service has been launched in Bradford to support male victims of domestic abuse. One victim has told Look North he wouldn't be alive today without the help he's received from it. Well, the charity Mankind says it's a growing problem across the country, with many men suffering in silence. Gaggan Sabherwal reports.
Domestic abuse is often perceived to be a man abusing a woman. But physical, emotional and financial abuse towards men by women is very much a real issue, with many victims suffering in silence at the hands of the abuser.
Nobody really knew the true extent of what was going on. It was only afterwards, when we separated, that I was comfortable to disclose some of what I had experienced.
30-year-old Hussain, not his real name, is one of thousands of men in the UK who are or have been a victim of male domestic abuse.
I was in a 7-year relationship with my former partner. We got married. The initial period was quite peaceful, quite normal. But once things had settled down, she began to change. If things didn't happen the way she wanted them to happen, then she would become quite aggressive. She was emotionally, physically, and even financially abusing me.
According to recent figures by the domestic abuse charity Mankind, in 2019, 1 in 3 victims of domestic abuse in the UK were men. And since 2004, the number of women convicted of perpetrating domestic abuse has increased from 806 to 4,948 in 2020. And experts say that the issue of male domestic abuse is only increasing in the country.
We deal with a lot of clients, and over the years that I've been practicing, there have been a lot. And it's very similar to when abused women speak to professionals. They're also very initially not willing to talk about this for many issues. Maybe there's shame, maybe they don't want to make things more difficult. But with men, there is that issue of, well, if I speak about this, then maybe I'm branded as weak.
A new service called Men Reaching Out has been launched in Bradford to help tackle this growing issue. And it is the first South Asian male domestic abuse provision in the UK.
One of the first point of calls is a telephone helpline support, where a man can pick up the phone and share his story. The second tier is where that man may have picked up that phone and says, actually, I need a lot more support. We then invite them in and do an assessment and then provide them that one-to-one specialist support.
And since its launch, the project says that it has seen a steep rise in the number of people calling its helpline.
The first couple of months when we started, we received around 20 calls a month. That figure has now gone up to between 50 to 60 calls per month.
If it wasn't for the support that I got from Men Reaching Out, I don't think I would be alive today.
Gaggan Sabherwal, BBC.